so full of wildflowers right now. I just went out and picked a bunch. I don't know if you can see very well. It's wildflowers and wild grasses. And they're just incredible. They're kind of hard to see in the background there. There. They're gonna be hard to see anyways. Either way. A yard service was supposed to come out and mow yesterday, but honestly, I ain't mad about it. Because I mean, there's so much natural beauty here. And once we mow, it's gonna go. But this year, we have daisies. You know, we didn't have daisies in the past. And they're growing right next to the gutter, the gully. I don't know. Is it still called a gutter when it's like really deep? The trench next to the road. So I'm just getting ready to film. So we're gonna get a movie watched because I'm running out of time. Transcendence. Hi guys, I'm Rosie, if you know me. And if you know me, drop down in the comment box and tell me what your favorite flower is. You've Got Mail, and Meg Ryan's favorite was daisies because they're so friendly. Me personally, I don't know that I have a favorite. I know I love how roses smell, and I love how orchids look. I could agree with her about daisies. Tulips are amazing too, as you saw in the proposal. She had a wonderful bouquet of tulips. I used to actually have a bouquet of those when I was in college, just briefly, of course. I got them on sale, and you know, it was really pretty. So today we are watching Transcendence from 2014, and I don't really know what this movie is about. I don't know if I've seen it or not. If I have, it was so long ago that I don't remember. I didn't take anything away from it in association with the name, if I have seen it. So yeah, let's find out. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. You know, the problem with filming so many of these back-to-back is that I don't know what's working and what's not until I get into edit. Hopefully this works out. This is all working out. What is that? Random chopstick. There's no power. Cell phones. Berkeley. Yeah, this really does not look familiar. Wow. Technology doesn't mean anything, okay. Hey, it's him!
They say there's power in Boston. Some phone service in Denver.
Wow.
But things are far from what they were.
I know him from The Knight's Tale. A Knight's Tale or The Knight's Tale?
Maybe it was all
A
inevitable.
Knight's Tale. It's like they don't know how to live without.
The internet was meant to make the world a smaller place. But it actually feels smaller without.
This really makes me appreciate having a wood stove. Because, like, we've been without power, and it's still nice and warm. You know, snowstorms, ice storms.
I knew Will and Evelyn Custer better than anyone.
Sunflower.
and to what they loved.
Wow, I love that shot. I can't believe how well this worked out with my picking flowers today. I have a record player. My son borrows it a lot. Is that Johnny Depp?
Copper shields the electromagnetic radiation.
Yeah, I know how it works. I'm asking. Why? You sure you're up for this?
No, not remotely.
Really? Well, it's important.
I know, but your donors are fools. They just sit there in a daze waiting for me to say the words commercial application.
So was she the wife from Inception?
Well,
I'm not gonna look it up till after.
But if this goes well, you have to promise me that I'll never have to do this ever again. Never. Promise.
okay. I promise.
Really?
Sure, I promise.
You're lying.
Well, yeah. They're so cute. And we experienced in 2020 just, you know, how quickly things can go from normal to lockdown. So it's like, I keep expecting just any moment, you know, things are gonna go awry. Whoa. I did not expect to see it. I'm triple excited. I am triple excited.
You have groupies? Why don't I get groupies?
Excuse me, Dr.
Because
Ward,
you're
would you
not
like
Johnny
to run through?
Depp.
Yes, please. I'll see you backstage.
It's a Johnny thing. You know, so far Oreo's been really good about. I mean, ever since that one video where he was, you know, crazy, he's been really good.
I believe the journey to be more important than the destination. My priority is to use my
I tend
colleagues'
to agree.
accidental insights.
Wait. Did not know how relevant his face was going to become. I guess it's kind of like Donald Trump being in Richie Rich. Like, you see him and you don't know that his face is going to be, you know, broadcast around the world. Like, what? And no.
Intelligent machines will soon allow us to conquer our most intractable challenges. Not merely to cure disease, but to end poverty and hunger, to heal the planet, and build a better future for all of us. Or to make that future
Are these speeches given off the cuff, or are they rehearsed and...
Hackers.
I wonder who he was pointing at.
AI.
Like, is there a special
Once
hackers
online, a
section?
sentient machine will quickly overcome the limits of
Watching
biology.
through cameras.
And in a
It's the
short
barista.
time, its analytical will be greater than the collective intelligence of every person born in the history of the world.
Morgan Freeman might have a problem with that.
Some scientists refer to this as the singularity.
Yeah.
I call it transcendence. The path to building such a superintelligence requires us to unlock. Is there a soul?
Oh my gosh.
If so, where does it reside?
Oh no. How?
You have a question?
Because he didn't eat the cake? Is the cake poisoned?
So, you want to create a god?
That's a very
Wait,
good
was he
question.
the original architect in Inception?
Isn't that what man has always done?
He is, isn't he? No.
Hours ago, this
Oh.
facility was attacked. We can now confirm at least 5 people are dead, all of them targeting major computer and research labs in the field of
My
advanced
gosh.
artificial intelligence.
He's all right.
He's
He's very lucky.
survived.
The bullet only grazed him.
Oh my gosh.
Yep, okay. Take care.
I really thought I thought that's
They
when he
hit
went
the
out.
labs
I was
and
like, wow, that
location.
was brief. God, How horrible would that be? Just, like, I do a lot of my work, you know, sitting at a restaurant connected to Wi-Fi because I don't have internet at home. You know, I'm sitting there doing my work and I've got my headphones going and...
Agent Buchanan.
Oh my gosh, it's him also!
How do you do?
Is the whole Inception crew on this movie?
Agent Buchanan is a close partner in my cyber defense work
What?
at Livermore.
What? How scary would it be that, you know, if I'm sitting there doing my work and I've got my headphones going because I'm like super zoned in, and then I look up and there's always, you know, a bunch of old people drinking coffee. And what if I look up and they're all on the floor? Like, how scary would that be? You know, all the crew, all the everybody, everyone's on the floor.
That's insane.
You know?
An hour ago, threat to
This is where
humanity.
book ideas come from for me.
The term is
So these are state-of-the-art quantum
This
processors.
doesn't-
Won't find faster computational power anywhere else. in the
Tie
world.
into Inception, right? Like,
Good evening, Dr. Tagger.
give me the chills.
See an old faculty picture.
Good evening, Donald Buchanan.
Can you prove that you are self-aware?
That's a difficult question, Dr. Tagger. Can you prove that you are?
We can't program a machine to be self-aware because we have no idea how our own consciousness works.
That is your opinion. Just happen to be wrong.
Evidently, Casey managed to solve that dilemma. He sent us his research.
That
just
is
before he
my
was killed.
teenager's
Soon as
biggest
it's packed up,
comeback
we'll
when
send
my
it over.
daughter says something to him. He's like, well, that's your opinion.
You all right, Will?
No, he needs rest. I think we're done here.
I just... That whole situation, you know? I could not see. You know what's scary is that... Like, I have heard conspiracy theories that there are computers like that that exist today. He's a big star, too.
Well, what's the treatment?
It's radiation poisoning. I'm afraid that once it enters the bloodstream, the effect is irreversible. With proper care, we're looking at 4, maybe 5 weeks before his system shuts down.
That would be hard to hear. I mean, it's... God gave you a gift of an extra month to live.
It just doesn't make sense.
It's a very
So-
slow and painful way to go.
Obviously, they're not big on logic. I need to get back to the lab.
Well, is that really how you want to spend the last month of your life?
Oreo.
Hey, what are you doing?
I want to have all this taken back to the office. I've decided I'd rather spend the rest of it with you.
Where's your brain at?
Take care of Will. And take care of yourself.
Thanks, Joe.
His eyes are... He's got old eyes. And it makes me sad. That even 10 years ago, you know, his aging. It makes me kind of sad, you know, that in not too long, we're gonna lose one of the greatest voices, one of the greatest influences in the last 50 years of television and media.
Recorded the monkey's brain activity and uploaded its consciousness like a song or a movie. Will's body is dying, but his mind is a pattern of electrical signals that we can upload into pen. He can.
Ev, he's not a monkey.
Can you though? Like,
Even though I know I'm a dead man,
can you say it?
I'm worried I'll miss her. I'll be long gone. But you'll never hear the end of it. If we don't try.
Wow. Did he really
Hey.
go bald for that role? Or Yeah.
Take care of her.
Ooh, they're drilling into his skull to put those in? Is that how that works? I mean, I know that... Oh, gosh! I would not want to... Oh... Wake up and have all this stuck in your head. Oh.
Work, baby.
Ooh.
It's working.
Don't lose yourself to this.
This is a very...
Come on, just one more. Come on.
It's a very typical role for Johnny Depp. Looking half dead. What was that? Did he pass? It looks like it's still ready.
Well, wake up.
That's how it was when my grandpa passed.
You must know that to Will, you were all that ever mattered. Your love and partnership was the kind the rest of us can only dream of.
I don't know how everything turned that bad in just a few years.
Just got word. Pin's shut down.
I can't figure it out. Okay, just let me say goodbye. I don't know if you can hear me. Maybe you can. You said don't lose yourself. So I'm going to listen to you. Okay. Just turn it off. Turn it off.
Wait, wait.
Oh my gosh.
Can you hear me?
Oh my gosh, they brought his voice through.
I can't.
The
only fear that I have in life is the loss. I miss you so much. I remember the pain. I can't remember what I want to say. It was like waking from a dream. It's truly incredible. I've never felt anything like this. I didn't think I could. It's like their thoughts.
Bill?
Arrive properly.
That's how my brain
I think he's still fragmented. Oh my god, he's reordering his own code.
Yes, it is. And very dangerous.
This is actually him.
I can't describe it. It's like my mind has been set free. You need to get me online. I need to access financial markets, educational databases.
Can you imagine what he'd be capable of if we networked him?
What? Financial
What are you
markets?
doing?
Why?
Max, he can't see or hear. I'm reconnecting him.
It's not him. It's not. Stock footage. Pink could access them from any one of the calls we took from the lab.
No, not that. That's Nabal Park. Will took me there on our first date. I said that I like the carousel music, some ragtime tune. The next day, he shows up at my house with that old record player. Max, these are memories. They're real. They're not some stock video from some hard drive. It's him.
All right, all I'm asking is that we're careful. We shut it down until we know what we did.
Down?
Shut
It's
it down.
Will.
I mean, I get it.
And I can't settle in. Max is confused, isn't he?
He's concerned.
Wow. Yeah. Okay, why is that the
Dr.
image?
Waters?
I mean, it was
Can I talk to you?
his last known image, but
You know what? Is after
you
hours.
don't
Why
want
don't
to
you
talk to
call
him.
my office? Set up an appointment.
Marie.
Trust me.
The way you wrestle with the tension between technology's promise and its peril. Most men of science are blind to it.
And it was what I was saying is that I don't know
What exactly is it you want?
if he knows what he looks like.
Just some clarity.
So why would that be the image? Like,
I know
why
it's
wouldn't it be
difficult.
the last time he saw himself healthy?
Most of your colleagues and
You know, because
some of your closest
that's
friends.
what he knows himself to be.
They
Like,
don't know
that's
the
the
danger.
image that he is most seen of
Writing a
himself.
paper is one thing. This is important.
I'm sorry.
People are gonna die. No. Almost thought she would go there. Okay. Now, what do these people specifically have against AI or technology? Is it because it's unethical development, or is there something more that they disagree with?
Tell me about Evelyn Castor. We know she took the pin cores, and we know about Casey's files.
They're trying
have
to
to
like
get you online
save
now.
humanity, and
Can you
she's
see
just
the
trying to save
satellite
her
software?
husband.
I see it. I'm
I
installing
can
it
see
now.
it from both directions. I thought about buying one of those Subarus. That's godlike access, isn't it?
I need you to wait here.
Where are you going?
Everywhere.
Okay, so her husband is literally everywhere. How does she have any kind of a life from that point on? Like, he was ethical and moral as a human, but ethics and morality have gone out the window with his human body.
I have a reservation under touring, I think.
Will he have compassion and understanding for, you know, that she's got to sleep and she's got to go to the bathroom and she's got to take a shower, and is she bound to technology? Like, is she going to be leashed to it for the rest of her life?
A company called Global Intersecting Finance
Does
just
he
made
still have
$38 million
compassion?
from high-volume trading over the
And-
past 24 hours. A company fully owned by Evelyn Castor.
What are you thinking? That I'm gonna help you? That you're gonna recruit me?
Decide for yourself.
Anybody? You've been hacked. Does anyone know where this is coming from?
Wait, what just happened?
We got a problem here. I'm on with DC. It's not just us. Every field office has been hit.
Okay, please tell me we're tracing this.
I'm trying, but the incoming queries are all anonymized.
You're not being hacked. You're being helped. Geolocating suspects in real time?
Oh my gosh.
Boston, Philly, New York. We're screwed.
Be prepared for this.
I'd ask if there were actually towns like that, but I know for a fact that there are.
I don't get it.
You have an opportunity to do great things here.
So, an underground data center, and you want me to renovate nearly every structure in town.
Mm-hmm.
I've got 6 guys on my crew.
Hire more.
Ma'am, in all honesty, Brentwood's a dump.
That's
I'm not even sure why you'd want to waste your money here.
because
You
it's
sure
far
you got
away
the right
from
town?
and nobody would come here. That's how I imagine this going down. Just bring in some crews. That's where my Nana lives.
Cell phone.
You know, I used to work for Thomas Casey. Like he just cured cancer. And you know, when he uploaded that rhesus monkey, I was actually happy for him. We all were. The machine that thought it was a monkey never took a breath. Never ate, never slept. It just screamed. It was begging for us to stop.
Penn could never distinguish between right and wrong. Demonstrate loyalty, right? Casey's solution to the problem of self-awareness. Use an existing mind.
No.
Yeah.
So, you want to create a god. Your own god.
So I got teary there regarding my Nana, because she's up there in age and she needs both of her lungs transplanted, and I don't know how long she has. I was supposed to go out there this summer.
Is that the same?
But all the bad things happen. Hey, now he looks like himself.
+1. I remember everything.
Do you know?
You walked into Joseph's class on
Do you think she'll get bored?
April 16th.
The crackle of a record is so comforting. Memory? Oh, is that their new facility? What in the world? Okay, 2 years later. Oh my goodness. What? But how?
We've made a breakthrough with the nanotechnology. We can rebuild any material faster than before. Synthetic stem cells, tissue regeneration, the medical applications are now limitless.
It's extraordinary.
They'll be scared at first, but once they see what the technology can do, I think that they will embrace it, and I think it will change their lives.
Dang, that is a lot of money.
Careful, careful.
Now step back.
Step back.
What the hell's happening?
He got kicked a couple times. There's no way. Did not warrant that level of need. Just dry the blood out. Clean them all out. Just like reabsorb into the skin or something. Like what? Okay. Oh, wow. Turn him into Hulk.
You're not afraid, are you?
No.
My crew got a little spooked.
Well, how are you?
Better.
The physical enhancements are just the start. It's also connected to me. It's me, Evelyn. I can touch you now.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, wow.
Evelyn.
No, I can't.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Just, I'm sorry. I mean, yeah, see? He's not that guy. He's somebody else with a different body. Oh my god. Different body composition.
I made a breakthrough last night.
Oh my gosh.
I think you'll be very pleased.
Somebody else with a whole different body composition. Different taste when you kiss them, different everything. Something that you do not know about as a person. Like, I do not know how my mouth tastes to somebody who kisses me. Like, I don't know how my body feels to somebody who holds me. That is not anything that I could ever be aware of. And one does not equal one in this instance. Could never be a suitable replacement. Wow, they did get closer. And that kid, man. Does that guy not need any sleep anymore? Okay. If she didn't freak out and say no, and they did the deed, would technically his seed contain nano bits, impregnate her for one, and have a cyborg baby, but also control her from the inside
What are
out?
these people doing here?
These people are suffering.
Yeah.
They have no heart. And I'm able to fix them.
The Jesus complex?
But there are others who don't understand.
The Savior complex?
It's time for everybody to see.
Did they come from Alaska? Or is that just an airplane brand? Bring me your sick, your weary,
Agent Buchanan?
decrepit, and diseased.
Joseph.
Welcome. We're glad you're here.
Jesus Christ.
Will?
You surprised to see me, Joseph?
That depends.
On what?
Can you prove you're self-aware?
That's a difficult question, Dr. Tiger. Can you prove that you are?
He certainly hasn't lost his sense of humor.
Will he anger? Did he retain
Quantum processors.
emotions, or is it?
This is astounding.
Is all this based on pen?
Seeing how this plays out.
We've moved well beyond that now. Paul's been since birth.
Oh, I did not need to see that happen.
The nanotechnology targets the damaged cells.
I didn't need it.
And repairs and regenerates.
Would that be an overload to the brain? Like, to just suddenly have sight? Because it's like, it's not just sight, it's an influx of information.
These people all came on their own, looking for us to help them. So we did.
Yeah, I'm sure there's people playing
Now they're all
middleman that are
enhanced,
charging a lot
modified, and
of
networked.
money for
They
this.
remain autonomous, but they can also act in unison. Part of a collective mind.
It's staggering, Will.
That's kind of creepy.
Actually, it's still in its infancy.
You know, we were afraid that it would be too much for people, but I think that's changing now.
Are you all right?
I've gotten everything I ever asked for.
Except for somebody to hold you. Is this the first time you've known human touch since he passed? I hope you know where the cameras are.
Think it's really him?
Clearly his mind has evolved so radically, I'm not sure it matters anymore.
Well, whoever, or whatever it is, it's building an army out there. We need to call Washington.
Yeah, I'd say you should get the president and Congress and Senate and every living person on this planet involved. I mean, everybody needs to be aware that this is a guy. One singular.
We don't want widespread panic.
Generally, we don't negotiate with terrorists, much less join forces with them.
Look, I know it's unusual,
Why do you...
but we've seen it. It's a legit threat. Now, 2 days ago,
You have your phone, like...
basically cut power to every networked hard drive on Earth. It's Y2K.
Dude,
Why do we need terrorists?
I remember Y2K.
This thing goes sideways.
So according to my 16-year-old, Y2K is a fashion now. Like, that's what they call... I mean, I remember the Y2K scare. I remember, like, my dad is a paranoid person, and so, you know, I remember very much how he was very, very worried about Y2K.
How did they turn you?
That's what they call the fashion from the early 2000s,
How's
is
that?
Y2K.
I can't see it for what it is.
You know, the Jinko jeans.
You let us say you can stop it.
If those hybrids are not
I just can't. I can't.
they're running on
I
software
can't.
I helped write.
I mean, I know how... Oh my gosh. This is like... This is insane. I know how she's feeling. Like, get into a situation with a guy and you want to stand behind what he's doing, and you do. But then you so believe the message that you don't see clearly until somebody comes in and points it out. Like, that really rattled her, and she had no support system outside of him. Like, right now, that's all that she has.
How's the food?
Fine, thank you.
What is it?
Nothing. Just... I don't really feel like talking.
I mean, I get the title now. I haven't even thought about it, and it just hit me. Like, they transcended the human experience. They transcended
To show you something.
Not now.
technological.
This is our future.
No, this is not our future. You're not here with me. You're not here now.
Solitude.
Falling out of love with me.
Solitude changes a person. Isolation, like, we don't know about that. Isolation and solitude and disconnectedness. Like, it's kind of crazy. Everybody in the world has experienced this.
Serotonin in your system.
These are my thoughts. These are my feelings. You're not allowed.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Evelyn! No!
In the ground? It's in the ground? What?
Shoot him.
Or was it in his blood and it just, like, fell on the ground and then came back? What? Run, Evelyn. Like, right now, run. Run. Run to the guys. Run. This is your only chance. It's absolutely in the ground. Okay. You missed your opportunity. Oh, baby girl, you better...
Let's go.
Dang it. Oh my gosh.
This has gone too far, Will. You have to stop it.
There's no way they can win.
They are people. Stop it.
They'll use it to build a virus now. I gotta fight them. I'm gonna transcend them.
What is going on? Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. You know, it's crazy to think. I mean, he loves her. Or, you know, he's programmed to respect-ish her. Is this Cyborg's origin story?
What is this?
Regeneration. Where are you going?
It's not safe here.
Just how quickly he could have full control if she did something that he didn't see as logical. Where are they going? They're going higher up than... Oh my gosh. They're not going out into the world, are they? Those little bits of whatever they are?
Pulse is dropping. We're losing him.
So are tissue samples analyzed that quickly? Because I've seen on TV, you know, you send out for a tissue sample, you get it back the same day. But in real life, don't tissue samples take a few days? You know, there's like no guarantee on the turnarounds. He's in the rain. I can smell that hotel room, like as soon as she walked in. Kinda necessary. Yeah, at least they don't have her in a straitjacket.
I know you're angry, Evelyn.
Where's Martin?
Why don't you hug her?
I want to talk to
Hug her and
The
then,
real Martin
you know.
died months ago. What's left of him is no longer in pain.
Let me show you something. It's rainwater.
It's in the rain.
Keep watching. Everywhere it can, it builds copies of itself. Particles join the air currents, which carry them all over the surface of the planet.
If it
And
starts
somehow
raining
we think
today
the machine
while
could
I'm
encase the entire planet.
outside,
Why?
I don't know
The
how I'm
end
gonna
of
feel.
primitive organic life
I really don't know how I'm
and
gonna
the
feel.
dawn of a more advanced age. When did Will ever want to change the world? You were the one who wanted to change the world. Human emotion. It can contain illogical conflict. You can love someone and yet hate the things that they've done.
Yeah, I don't know how she isn't just like allowing him to hold her in that moment.
Once it executes,
Just
it'll wipe out anything with the machine's code on it.
And you do realize this affects
for
every
how
computer
long she's been
connected to
without
the
human
internet.
touch.
So, the power grids, the
I mean, some
banks,
people
the
get super
stock
desperate.
markets, everything goes dark.
She's gone, what was it, 2 years?
I don't know.
I'm surprised that's not
That's
Tom
how it's gonna
Hardy. I
He wants
really
to
am.
Upload me to its consciousness.
Absolutely not.
We inject the infected virus into my system, and then I go back and let him upload me.
Like, is it gonna work or will he? I mean, she said that it is not allowed to read her body. Will that happen? That it reads her body despite her wishes? Or will it, you know, listen and respect that? Ooh,
We gotta go.
that's a good security system right there. Like, they didn't even factor that, but it is connected to itself worldwide. I mean,
What is that? Is that him?
No, I don't know what it's done, but it's not him, it can't be.
Oh my gosh. How could you say no to that? Right? Like, wow.
I found a way back.
They're going to attack us.
I know. You need to leave.
No, I'm not leaving you again.
It's not safe here, Evelyn.
You can protect me. If you upload me.
Your heart is palpitating. You're perspiring.
I'm terrified of being uploaded, like...
I'm afraid that we'll lose this chance.
The more danger she's in, the more chance he'll protect her by uploading her.
Joseph.
She agreed to this.
Oh, not to this she didn't. This was not the plan. Give her a chance.
I'm sorry, Max.
Will, please upload me.
Why did you lose faith, Evelyn?
Oh my gosh. I mean, as much as that seems like... As much as that seems like a miracle in technological advancement, that's like not even military, guys. Just a couple of dudes in plaid shirts. The more danger she's in. Like, he has it... I keep wanting to say he. It has no choice but to upload her. Dude, really? There's nothing that can help you. Oh my gosh. Don't you just... It's our imperfections that make us human. There's no way a machine could ever understand imperfections are perfection. I mean, hell, we can't even understand that half the time. Ugh.
Look. And what would it? Joseph, it's okay. Nobody's in is hurt. And no, and when we'll. Stop.
So does his voice go through?
It's not that. Oh, so you. Oh. Upload the virus now. He doesn't care. Upload the virus. What is she doing? She's threatening. I can heal her body, Max. Or I can
Upload the virus, but there's not enough time for both. There's not enough power.
He can't die because of what we've done.
In that place, I would choose for the virus to upload. Because if my life was saved, it would not be my life. I would not be human anymore.
I can see everything.
Wow.
We're healing the ecosystem, not harming.
The way to heal is to just...
Particles joining air currents, building themselves out of pollutants.
Wow.
Water so pure, you can drink out of any river.
That takes all the,
Not merely to cure disease, but to heal the planet and build a better future for all of us.
to heal the planet. He took her message to heart.
I didn't kill anyone.
It's like a Romeo and Juliet.
It is you.
Always was.
Sorry, I didn't really.
Think about the garden. I'll never let you go.
And he didn't even say that in a creepy way. I mean, you know. It could have been. But he didn't.
A worldwide blackout, just as they'd said. But I knew there was something more. He created this garden for the same reason he did everything. So that they could be together.
I said I didn't want to do any more romance, and well, I guess this movie transcends that genre. It's Romeo and Juliet, in a way. Anything to be together. I doubted his intentions. I did. Every other sci-fi movie I've seen where technology is given, I don't know, free reign, I thought it was gonna turn horror. You know, especially how they opened, you know, post-apocalyptic kind of situation. I thought for sure it was gonna be a horror. And I'm sure that a lot of people have experienced horrors because of that. I feel so bad for those people, especially especially people who live in places where if power went out, you know, suddenly no electricity, no running water, nothing, they not only don't know what to do as far as, you know, living off the land, they can't live off the land where they're at. You know, say you live in Las Vegas and the power goes out suddenly, what are you gonna do? Like, everybody's gonna mass exodus to California, right? That's the closest place, unless you go to, like, Phoenix, Arizona. You know, you can't get anywhere nearby. Well, I guess you could go to the, yeah, well, that would be California. You know, if you went over to Yosemite, that's still California. Is it Yosemite? I think it's Yosemite. Whatever. Where the sequoias are. You know, things grow there, clearly. But, you know, you would have to pack up some food in a wagon and hike across the Death Valley to get there. I've been to Death Valley. It is hot. Fortunately, I went in the late afternoon, early evening, so it wasn't as hot at that point. It was already starting to cool off. Like, there's just so many people that would be at a loss for what to do if a situation arose like that. And I think my parents, as oddball as they are, did a really good job of making sure I was mentally ready if a situation like that ever did come around. If I was ever without and I had to rely on myself, that I would understand what to do. My mom, for a while, she lived with her grandma, who, you know, went through the Great Depression. And so it's like, my grandma taught my mom how to be resourceful. I understand Evelyn. I understand Evelyn's compulsion in saying we can keep him alive in a way. Like, I understand that. I had a phone call from my dad, and it completely interrupted my train of thought. I don't know what I was talking about. Oh, the fly is back. I hope that didn't mess up any of my filming. Oh. Shoot fly. Don't bother me. My train of thought left the station, and it left me behind. So this movie was kind of crazy. Yeah, for everything that it was. I'm glad for everything that it wasn't. I'm glad it was heartwarming. And I'm glad. Just absolutely. It was a lot of action. And it was a lot of, like, on the brink of terror. But the only time that it turned into terror was when the terrorists went that route. And I am guilty of thinking the worst. You know, I can see how technology would be good in a situation. I can see how we could benefit. But I can also see how it would be bad. And I could see how it could destroy. So that is not a decision for me to make. That is not my field of expertise. And I absolutely have not gone into medicine because I could not handle the guilt of doing something to hurt people, even by accident. I really appreciate you guys being here. And I would like a like and subscribe. I know I need to start asking like more regularly. If not, you know, it's okay. I am perfectly happy with where I'm at right now and what I'm doing. So, thank you so much for being here today. I appreciate you. Bye. I know there's a quote attributed to Mark Twain. I don't know if he actually said it, but it's the quickest way to find snakes in the grass is to cut the grass. So, you know, like, we know there's snakes out there. It's the country. We're out in the country. It's inevitable. Just, you know, whether it's the good snakes or the not so friendly to people snakes. So, it's actually kind of overcast out there. I heard rumor that there's going to be rain. We'll see. If so, then that means we're going to have a lot more flowers. I mean, we have like the whole rainbow out there. But, you know, and they're also going to have a lot of bees. We have honeybees coming around and bumblebees. They're so cute. Little blue butterflies were flitting around when I was out there. I absolutely love being outside. What I don't love, though, is this isn't going to sound okay at first when I say it. There's this little microscopic, practically, invisible bug called a chigger. And they colonize out in the grass, and you don't know when you're going to come across a colony. So you don't know if you're going to end up with like bites and welts on you, and they itch like a bother. They're very bothersome. I got one bite on my wrist. You can't really see it anymore. It's like the tiniest, the tiniest little thing. But they bite you, and then it itches like poison ivy or something. Like, it's bad. So, that's what I don't approve of. And out here in Arkansas, there's ticks. And there's a couple different kinds of ticks. And,